Good morning and happy Tuesday. I have just written the fourth prompt for Peachtober. Today's word is grub. I was racking my brain last night trying to think about how I could incorporate this word into my writing today. When I think of the word grub, I think of the bug, the larvae, which just seems gross. And I know that grub can also be used to describe food, like a bunch of food. But I've already written about food in yesterday's prompt, or the third day's prompt, so I didn't want to do that. And then this morning, while I was just kind of getting ready for work and in the shower, I was reminded of the word grubby, so I decided to use that word in my writing. I just decided to set myself a timer for 20 minutes and told myself to not go over that so far. I was stressing myself out last night thinking about how in the world I am going to maintain writing one of these prompts every single morning if I am writing as much as I did yesterday for day 3's prompt, and I don't want to do that. So this morning I tried to really keep it within the 20 minutes. I maybe wrote for 5 or 10 minutes longer, and let me just see how many words. That ended up being 730 words, so way better than yesterday where I wrote a whole bunch. I just really want these to be short and sweet and just give you a little taste of what's happening. But anyways, I have about 20 or so minutes before I have to go to work, so I think I'm going to quickly read over the part that I wrote yesterday, print it out, take my photo, post it, and then go to work. So I will check in with you later. Hello, it has been quite a while since I last sat down and chatted with you. I can't actually remember when it was, but anyways, today is Saturday. I'm guessing it's been a couple of days. I have still been writing my Peachtober entries every single day. I think for day 5 or so, I didn't do any writing, but I already had that day's entry pre-written and ready to go, so I just posted it. It's been a very busy last couple of days. This weekend is the Thanksgiving long weekend, at least here in Canada. This is when we celebrate Thanksgiving. So tonight I am hosting a dinner with my friends for the friend who is in town visiting for this next week or so. Then tomorrow I'm having the Thanksgiving dinner with my family. I spent the last couple of days really trying to get my place in order for the friends who are coming over for dinner. I just wanted to really tidy everything up, make things look presentable, and also just preparing for the dinner. Catching up on some life tasks. I still have a lot of stuff to get done before they come over today. I am preparing a vegan roast, which I've made with like chickpeas and wheat gluten. I have a turkey, like a boneless turkey roast ready to go, and then just a bunch of sides. I've got some vegetables, potatoes, salad, stuffing, all the delicious yummy things. So I've got that going for me and just more cleanup that I need to catch up on. And yeah, I have still been keeping up with Peachtober. Kind of just been doing one entry a day since I last talked to you. But this morning I went out to a cafe, sat down there for about an hour and got out 2 entries, which I'm happy with. One was a bit longer and then the other one was a bit shorter. It was for the prompts of crater and then the next one for dream. So for crater, I kind of went with the idea of the moon and the craters in the moon, and then for dream, I had my protagonist talk a little bit about the dreams she used to have in life, and now she kind of doesn't really have them anymore because she is stuck living in this house. Kind of a downer, but I feel like that's a bit where she kind of is at this point in her life of not really knowing what to do because she knows the rest of her life is kind of just gonna be spent in her house because of her ability to see ghosts. That's just what she's tasked to do until the next owner of the house earns their abilities and comes along, if they do earn their abilities at all. So I thought that was interesting. As you can see, my normal background is a little bit different than usual. I've got some chairs and a plant back there now with all the rearranging and cleaning up I've been doing. I've kind of just move things around a little bit. So you may see my background changing up over the next couple of days. So my plan for today is, of course, to get everything finished and ready for the dinner, finish all the tidying I have to do, and if I have time, I'm going to try and squeeze in writing one more entry. I am very behind on filling out my journal, so I'm also going to do that. I always have fun making these layouts and then I just forget to fill them in when I actually complete the task, so I'm going to do that now. But if you have any tips on remembering to fill out your, like, I guess, habit trackers or other kinds of progress trackers, let me know. I'm just very forgetful, but now that I've remembered to do it, I'm going to fill this out, make myself some lunch, and then get on with the cleaning. So if I do some more writing this afternoon, I will check in with you then. I also still need to post today's entry, which I think is the creator entry, so I'm gonna do a quick proofread and get that posted. I already took my photo while I was at the cafe. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. Happy Monday, happy Thanksgiving if you are celebrating it this year in Canada. All of my Thanksgiving dinners are now behind me. The dinner that I threw on Saturday was a big success, and my vegan turkey roast and the regular turkey roast, it all turned out well. Everyone left very full and we had a fun night of just playing board games. And yesterday I didn't get up to any writing at all. I actually didn't even make a post yesterday. I just ended up being super busy. I had an appointment to get to in the morning, and then I had lunch with a friend that I haven't seen in a little while, and then it was time to go over to my parents' place for our big family Thanksgiving dinner, which was also just so lovely. It was another night of a turkey dinner and just celebrating with family and enjoying our time together. I am very thankful I got to see so many people that I love and care about this weekend and to be able to share meals with them. And now I'm thankful that I have the day off today. Don't really have anything planned. I just wanted to make sure it was a day where I could rest and relax for the rest of the work week, because after so many social interactions, even though I love everyone very much, I need the time to just be by myself and recharge. So that is what I've been doing today. I was able to edit the first Peachtober vlog for you, so that will hopefully be up very soon. And as you can see, I have a new background here. I don't know if the chairs will always be here. I will find a new home for them. But I've got my frames up, a lovely painting that my friend Taya did for me for my birthday, and I've got 2 prints on order to go in those empty frames back there. So you get something more to look at now in my background rather than just the typical plain yellow wall here. On my checklist for today is to get that video edited, which I've done. It is almost 3:30 now, so I still have time in the day to get a few other things done. I am wanting to write today's prompt for Peachtober for day 9, which is blue. I originally was thinking I was going to write about some blue books or something my character Evie had received. As I was getting ready to sit down here and write, I was thinking about the Thanksgiving dinners I had and all the food there, and I realized I don't know if these characters are Canadian exactly. I know they're probably in a North American town, but maybe I will make it Canada and pretend that they are also having a little Thanksgiving dinner for this prompt and incorporate the word blue into that, just as something fun. I don't know. So I'm going to get to writing the prompt for today, and then I'm going to take photos of the prompt that I didn't post yesterday, probably just post them as a combined post. I did post the writing up on my website yesterday because I had that ready to go. It just doesn't have a photo, so I'm still doing my best to continue to post the words up onto my website every day. But I guess whether or not I post onto Instagram is another thing. I have been finding it very nerve-wracking and stressful to be posting on Instagram. I know I post on YouTube, but because I feel like Instagram is so easy to access, and if you post something, so many people can see it immediately, whereas YouTube is a little bit slower than having a whole bunch of people view it. And every time someone likes a post, of course, you can see their name and everything, so it's been a little bit nerve-wracking for me. even though everyone who has liked my posts on Instagram is very sweet, so I'm very thankful for that. But enough talking, I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes, just write for a little bit. I don't want to write for too long, and then I just want to spend the rest of the day relaxing, preparing for the week, and playing some Baldur's Gate 3 with my husband. So let's write. Good morning. It is day 10 of Peachtober, October 10th, and I just finished writing the prompt for citrus. I guess my shirt is appropriate every time I wear this shirt. I think it's a bunch of lemons, but I think it's meant to be berries. But anyways, I decided to use the prompt just to incorporate a few things here and there, describing a cup of tea and a puzzle in this little entry. I think setting the timer for 20 minutes has helped me out a lot. It gives me a set amount of time to write in, and I think I am slowly figuring out how much I can write in 20 minutes. So this morning I ended up writing, just double checking, 773 words, so not bad. I'm really glad that I have scaled back on the amount that I'm writing every single day, even though I would like to be elaborating more on thoughts, and I don't think this writing is my best. It feels very choppy and short, but it does feel nice to kind of just get something out there every single day, even though it is really nerve-wracking posting on Instagram. So I finished my entry for today, and just with the way things have worked out, I am no longer a day ahead. As you can tell, I'm writing this entry on the day of, but that's totally fine. I was going into this putting all this expectation on myself of getting ahead of the game, but I just want to make sure I am not burning out my creative energy, especially going into NaNoWriMo next month, which is coming up soon. We are going to be reaching the midpoint of October soon. I was thinking about doing some NaNoWriMo planning this past weekend, but with all the Thanksgiving celebrations and everything that was happening, I just didn't make the time for it. But I will be getting to that very soon. At least I have to be in order to be ready for next month. That is all for me. I'm going to take a photo of this prompt for today, post it online, and then it is time to get to work. So I will check in with you later. Good morning, it is Thursday. I believe I last checked in with you on Monday, so it's been a couple of days. I have been keeping up with the writing and at least the posting of just the writing for Peachtober. I have fallen a little bit behind on the actual photo taking. I am missing some photos up on my website, even though I have them in my phone. I just haven't attached them to the writing posts. And I have missed a day of posting on Instagram, and I'm not sure if I will be posting a photo today. But like I said, I am still keeping up with the writing. It's been a busy couple of days past here. There was a send-off for my friend who was in town visiting, so we spent a nice evening with her. And then just some busy mornings and quiet evenings. My husband and I have really been into this new show on Netflix called The Devil's Plan, and it's a game show despite its name. I'm still not sure why the show is named that, but it's a really fun strategic reality show where these contestants in Korea are competing against each other, trying to solve all these puzzles to earn a cash prize, and it's quite wholesome despite its name, like the friendships that they form, and it's so exciting getting to watch them win and complete the puzzles. So that's what I've been spending my evenings doing, is finishing up that show. So last night I didn't leave myself any time to write in the morning after having a long night out. I slept in and then just went straight to work. So I did my writing in the evening last night. I got the prompt done for pencil, which was quite fun. I was able to incorporate colored pencils into that prompt, and I think I was in some way inspired by my friend Lindsay because in one of her latest vlogs, she talks about coloring with colored pencils, and I think that stayed in my mind, and I talked about one of my characters trying to figure out how to have fun with colored pencils because for her entire life, all she's ever done is studied and worked and has left herself no time for fun, and now that she's a ghost, she wants to try to figure out how to enjoy life, even though life has kind of ended for her in a way. I believe today's prompt is nest. I have to look it up. I, once again, have only left myself about, let's say 15 minutes before I have to head out to work. So I'm gonna try and write for 10 minutes. I don't know if I'll finish the prompt, but we'll see. Let's check what today's prompt is. Today is October 12th, so today's prompt is nest. I just said I could write tonight, but then I just realized I'm going out for dinner with my family tonight, so I definitely won't have any time. So I'm going to try and squeeze this idea out right now. I will set my little timer here for 15 minutes. We're gonna write for 15 minutes. I went to Starbucks again this morning because I had another exercise class and I like to get myself a little treat, which maybe counteracts the class I just did, but it's a good motivator to get me out of the door early and just get moving. It is another iced, I can never remember its name, even though I just finished editing the vlog where I put the name up top. Iced pumpkin cream chai latte? Does that sound right? I hope so. I know it's got the pumpkin cream foam and the chai latte part. Enough talking. I'm running out of time, so I need to write. Okay, I have 5 minutes left on my timer here, and let's see, I definitely did not write as much as any other day, but I just want to get it out quickly. I have written 476 words, so just under 500 words here. Not bad for 10 minutes just getting things out, and actually I was interrupted by a package, so I'm going to grab that now because I want to show it to you. I was not sure if this would arrive in time, but it is my Halloween costume. It actually estimated that it would arrive next week, and next weekend I'm going to a friend's birthday party, which is Halloween themed, so I wanted to make sure I had a costume. Actually, my shirt is related to the costume that I have. I have always wanted to dress up as this character, and hopefully this fits and that I can use it as a cosplay in the future as well. It is Sophie's dress from Howl's Moving Castle. I ordered an extra large just based off of the measurements, so I will need to try it on, but I can already tell it is probably way too long for me, so I'm gonna have to hem that. Totally off topic, but I was just very excited when the package arrived because I was not expecting it. But now in the last 3 minutes I have, I'm gonna really quickly post this up to my website. I feel bad for being behind on not having all the photos to post on Instagram, but I'm glad that I'm still keeping up with the writing and posting it on my website. And I will leave the link for you down below if you want to check out the little snippets I've been posting there. I was messaging a friend this morning and she asked me if what I was posting were like little vignettes to do with the theme and the prompts. And I didn't think of that word before, but since she said it to me, I was like, oh, that is a perfect word to describe these little bits of writing I'm doing and posting. Little vignettes. I like that. So I'm gonna post this online. Don't know if I will check in with you later today. It's gonna be another busy day at work and then a busy day this evening with my family. So I will probably see you tomorrow for Friday. Good morning, it is October 16th and I have passed the halfway point of Peachtober. I have gotten very behind on posting on Instagram. As I said, there's just something a little bit anxiety inducing about posting every day, but this morning I decided to finally just bite the bullet. I've been making excuses for myself about why I haven't been taking photos for each of the posts. Mainly my big thing is I wanted to take more photos outside with the fall leaves, but it's just been very drizzly for the past couple of days and paper and water don't mix. So that's been my excuse for not taking the photos every day. But this morning I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take a photo indoors even though it is not perfect and what I was hoping it would be, just so I can make a little catch-up post on Instagram. But I have still been doing my daily writing and posting it online on my website. And writing these little entries has really become kind of part of my daily routine, whether I sit down in the morning for 20 minutes or I sit down in the evening while my husband and I are watching something on TV and just getting an entry out there. I am really enjoying how the story is kind of unfolding. I like how the story is unfolding slowly but surely. I do kind of have something in mind that it's building towards, which will be the finale on Halloween, so I'm looking forward to that. I am going to continue vlogging this experience, but kind of similar to this vlog, it may be a little bit choppy with days in between because I feel like I don't often have something to update you guys on. And like I said, sometimes it's just a quick little moment in my day where I just type something, put something out there, get it out of my head, and it's done for the day. But doing these little daily writing sessions, and especially being able to rely on a prompt, has been very helpful and nice. As you saw, I have been filling out my little journal. I have also been forgetting to do this. I stashed away my journal when I was doing all the cleaning for Thanksgiving and then totally forgot about it. But now that it is out again, hopefully I will be remembering to update it more consistently. I filled out all my writing post bubbles because I have been writing every single day, and even though I've been posting them on my website, I really wanted to save my posting tracker for when I post on Instagram. So after I make my post, I will fill out all the bubbles I've missed. Today is day 16, which is sidekick. I don't know if I have enough time to write my entry this morning. I will see, but if not, I'm gonna write it tonight. I have a fun little idea for the word sidekick, but I'll see how it turns out. I'm going to end this vlog here. I've reached the halfway point and now it is time for me to wrap it up, and probably the next vlog will be covering the last half of Peachtober, but I will see. I have also been doing some NaNoWriMo prep in the background, which I will talk about in another video. Thank you so much for watching and for being here, especially if you watch this video through to the end. I know it may have been a little bit all over the place, but that's kind of how my progress has been for Peachtober. I have been consistent, but maybe not so consistent with my posting and my vlogging. Let me know if you are doing anything creative this October, whether it is working on a project or maybe you are doing Preptober yourself for NaNoWriMo in November. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue with my Peachtober journey and I will see you again very soon. Bye!